Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my makeup monthly for the month of February. It has been a big month. It's been a month for blushes. And then I also picked up a couple of birthday gifts from January that didn't come into my collection until February, so I will share my thoughts on those as well if I am talking more quietly. I just had a baby a couple of days ago, so she's in the background. And you might hear some little newborn coos and cries, but let's just get into it. First item is from Mischo Beauty. It's a dual-ended eyeshadow stick. I've got a pink shimmer shade and a brown matte shade. The pink shimmer shade is okay. I did find some creasing, but I also find that this type of eyeshadow creases on me a lot. But I love the brown shade. I've been using it a whole lot. It is beautiful. It's beautiful for a base. I'll also use it in the outer corner to deepen up a look or as an eyeliner. I really, really like this. Also in my box, and it's my Ipsy Extra, not my BoxyCharm, is this Dominique Serum Primer. I tried this twice. One time I tried it and I felt like it made my makeup peel. The other time I tried it, nothing was wrong with it. It just didn't stand out to me in terms of a primer. I want to keep playing with it before I get some true thoughts. But yeah, it's nothing that I would say is great. So I'm not sure if it does continue to peel up on me, I will get rid of it. Otherwise, it's just okay. And from Fenty Beauty, I picked up their Hydrating Plumping Primer. This is beautiful. This does wonders for the skin. I love wearing it. I love the feel on it. I love how fresh it makes my skin look. This is definitely, truly amazing. And with this primer as well, I also wanted to mention that I think a lot of it does have to do with the skincare underneath it, so I'm not sure if it's the primer or if it was the particular skincare I was wearing with it. But anyway, I'm going to test this out and see if I actually like it or not. Alright, I got 4 blushes. I don't know why I keep buying blushes. Something about them just makes me want to keep adding them to my collection. So let's just start with the one I got in my BoxyCharm, which is the Haus Labs one. Here it is. Here's the swatch. I love the color. I love the application. This is as beautiful as everyone says it is. This was on my to buy, my wish list for a while, and I'm glad I have it because it is beautiful. Again, I got it in my box, and when I saw that it was an option, I was like, I need that. The Glossier Cloud Paint was in the Sephora birthday gift this year. Again, I ordered it in January, but it didn't come till February. And it came with a couple of sample size perfumes that I have not tried. It is beautiful. I did not swatch it, but it is beautiful. Definitely messy. Like, I noticed I had it sitting up like this, and I did notice that this particular packaging was very leaky. Not to the point to where it was bad. And it might just be the fact that this is a sample size packaging. Oh yeah, and it's in the shade Puff. This is my first time trying this. I know this has been around forever. But it's beautiful, and I do see myself picking up some full sizes of this. I also picked up the Rare Beauty Luminous Powder Blush in the shade Joy. This came out about a year ago. It was between this and their newest one, and I decided that I wanted this one here. A lot of it had to do with the shade that was in Ulta. And this is just a beautiful shade. It's very smooth. It's like a very smooth formula. I will say that unless you like a super luminous blush, you might not like it. I only wore it one time, but the time I wore it, I did like it. However, it highly emphasizes texture. So if that's not something you like, don't get this one. Maybe opt for the newer, like the matte powder blushes. I kind of wish I would have picked up one of those either instead of this or as well as this one. I'm not mad at it. I really like it. I like a good luminous blush, but I feel like this is one of those that unless you know you like a glowy blush, you're not going to like it. And I know for a fact that I love a glowy blush, so I really do like this one, but I do still want to try the newest formula, and this is the first of this formula that I have picked up. So I guess Patrick Ta released mini versions of his cream and powder blush duos. I got mine in the shade She Goes to the Gym. There's a couple of swatches there on the end. And this shade is definitely deep. I like that I can build up the cream side, but I got to be really careful with the powder side because it is just such a heavily pigmented formula, but I did really like it. Unfortunately, I did grab the full-size blush. I have this one in the shade Not Too Much. I've had this shade for, I want to say, around a year now. And so just for a little bit of a comparison, this is significantly smaller. And I just remembered I have their eyeshadow duo from their holiday releases over the last couple of years. So it is the same size as the eyeshadow duo. Maybe, no, I was going to say I think pan size it might be a little bit bigger, but it's actually the exact same size as this. I can get a brush in it just fine, but I would be very careful in terms of like how you put the brush in it or how big of a brush you need to use. You definitely need to use a smaller brush. That being said, price point wise, this is $25. I want to say this is around $48 off the top of my head. And for me, a $25 price point is worth it to have to dig around a brush in a little bit. I can still get my normal blush brushes just fine. I just have to work the angles. And there are multiple shades of these. I think this is like a newer shade or maybe a newer shade in her full size line. I'm not exactly sure. I believe this is a new release in general, but I definitely know that this is a new shade. But formula-wise, it's beautiful. Again, if you have a more fair complexion, be very careful when dipping into this. I feel like the cream you can build up more than the powder. Together, it's a little bit too much for my skin tone, but again, very beautiful. I would definitely pick up more. Well, I did pick up. I liked the formula that I tried the first time, so I picked up a second one in the smaller formula. For me, a mini version is worth it because I have so many blushes in my collection. And for $25, this, honestly, it's just worth it to me, but I do want to pick up more shades of this. Just be careful if you have more of a fair skin tone. And the last item I got in my Ipsy Extra box, well, no, not the last item I got, never mind. But the last new item I got was in my Ipsy Extra, and it is the Elemis Balancing Lavender Toner. It's a spraying toner. I love this. I love the smell. I love how awake it gets, so relaxed. It makes my skin feel. This is absolutely beautiful. This is technically the last item that is entering my collection. However, it is a repurchase, so I just put it with my collection. It's the Morphe Continuous Prep and Set Mist. I've had these on and off over the years. When I do get a chance to pick them up, I do. I love them, but I felt like because it's a repurchase, I don't need to review it. I don't need to review any of these. I'm not that big of a YouTube channel. I don't feel the desire to review it, but this is entering my collection with my setting sprays. But I do have two items leaving my collection, one of them being the DryBar Hot Toddy Heat Protectant Mist. I did finish this off. Now, I did have my son go in and spray a bunch of it, but I used most of it on my own, so I am counting it as a true empty, and I literally can't get any more out. I will repurchase this. The only reason why I haven't yet is because Mischo had their heat protectant on sale, and so I decided to pick that up, and I'm loving that as well. And it is in a jumbo size. I think I got it during like the Jumbo Love event or something. So I am gonna use that up, but I'll probably end up going back to this. This is just one of those items that is always going to be in my makeup collection. And I more or less emptied the Pure Fully Charged Mascara. I am going to call it an empty instead of a declutter, though technically it probably is a declutter, but I've had this mascara for a very long time now. I got my use out of it. The last few times I've used it, the formula has definitely changed. I poked myself in the eye, I've gotten it everywhere, and I'm calling it an empty because I know I have used it, I have loved it. Is it my favorite mascara? No. Do I get excited to use it? No. Am I going to repurchase it? Definitely not. I think I got this in a box, but I could tell it's just ready to be done for. So I'm technically considering it an empty, even though it could be a declutter because there's still product left in it. But because I know I used it to the full extent of what I could have used it for, in my eyes, it's considered an empty. Anyway, that is everything that is entering and leaving my collection this month. I am excited. I'm honestly surprised I got through this video. Yeah, like I said, we are navigating newborn life, and so just trying to get her on her schedule. She's in the back making some cute noises, but I'm actually surprised I was able to get her down for a little while. Who knows, I might batch film. I might not. I don't have that kind of energy right now. But here's this. I'm excited. I'm excited for the products. I really don't have any misses. I'm enjoying it. Well, no, correction. I have one that could be a miss, but nothing that's like super impactful on my collection. But for the most part, everything is good. I don't even know if this one is fully a miss yet. For the most part, everything was a huge hit this month. I am excited. And yeah, anyway, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I do videos focusing on beauty and lifestyle, and my goal on this platform is to share my love for beauty. as well as my love for Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. If that's what you're into, hit that subscribe button, and if not, but you still want to stick around, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.